everybody, welcome back to Talk with Nia. So let's start off with Saweetie. So Saweetie is accused of missing Quavo after she posts on her Twitter a new Twitter Abby pic, and it's a throwback, and you can see that Quavo is in the background of this photo. Do you think she's missing Quavo, or is this accusation a stretch? Now, Saweetie went on Caresha Please and spoke about her and Quavo, and she did admit that she thought she would be with him forever and she really loved him. So I'm not too sure if she's misses him or not, but what would y'all think about them getting back together? Now let's talk about Chloe Bailey real quick. She got a new look. She dropped a picture. It looks like Chloe Bailey has a lace on, and her stylist must be top tier to cover up her dress and having this lace so flat. So what do you think about Chloe Bailey and straight hair? Do you think she should continue with the straight or continue to rock her locks? But I thought she looked amazing, so I wanted to talk about it. Now let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan gets some support from her friend Jonathan as he shows her some love and shares that he's always going to be there for her, 10 toes down, okay? Megan's boyfriend Party also posted on social media saying that any women who has suffered from injustice, I feel for you. When you do find the courage to speak up, it seems you'll be ridiculed, your credibility questioned, your entire past will be held under a magnifying glass, and in an instant, you can go from a victim to defendant. So in this whole case with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey taking the stand, and others, this has probably been a roller coaster for Megan Thee Stallion, especially with the public not on her side and basically saying, that she allegedly wasn't honest about everything that happened and why I guess it led up to what happened. I'm seeing a bunch of TikToks on this and stuff on social media, but it does seem that Tory has more support than Megan does in this situation. Now, we will soon hear the verdict of this case in regards to Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion shooting. And this situation also has made people question why black women don't stand up for other black women in cases like these, but will stand up for black men. Let me play you this clip.
Why have Kelly Rowland and Ciara been silent about what has happened to Meg? And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's none of their business, they should stay out of it. But just a few weeks ago, they were both showing support towards Chris Brown and telling us because of his talent, he deserves to be forgiven. They were against him continuing to face consequences for the violence that he has shown against multiple women, right? See, this is what happens, right? When the violence takes place against women, especially black women, there's silence. When the consequences take place for black men, that's when everybody wants to get involved and defend them and tell us that we need to forgive them and they're not deserving of the consequences that they are now facing. And that, to me, as a black woman, is truly heartbreaking.
So there is a lot going on. Now let's move on. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj's song gets leaked. Now this is an old song. Nicki Minaj has pretty much been silent on social media for a while now. And it's on Twitter, a leaked version of the song New Body, which was a popular unreleased song by Kanye West featuring Nicki Minaj. So fans are still hoping that one day this song actually gets released, but a new snippet of it was released. So I don't know what's going on with these leaked songs and leaked versions of songs. It's been really crazy with all these song leaks, okay? Now, speaking of Nicki Minaj, it also hit social media that she just bought a $19 million home in Hidden Hills, California. So we shall see what Nicki has coming for early next year, because I think that her silence on social media means that she is working. So I definitely feel that she's got some music coming next year, but we shall see. Now let's talk about Ari Lennox. So Ari announces that her age, sex, and location will be her last tour. Ari Lennox will perform across North America between January and March, kicking off at Las Vegas House of Blues on January 26th. Now, Ari says, I love my genuine fans so much and can't wait to give you my all every night. Europe, I love you, but unfortunately, there will not be a tour due to reasons out of my control. Happy holidays, okay? She even had to clap back at someone saying, artists these days are so lazy, but when it comes to buying the ish they need and promo deals to shut down our throats because they need money, then it isn't an issue. Now, Ari Lennox responded to this and said, baby, what did you ever buy? What did you ever buy for any artist you claim to be a fan of? Shut your dumb fake fan A up. All right, so how do you guys feel about Ari Lennox retiring from touring? Now, I love Ari Lennox's music, so as long as she keep making music, I'm okay. She did say, I think it was earlier this year, that she was going to be done with music. So I don't know, like, if she's going through ups and downs with this whole industry stuff. But she got good music, so if you like Ari Lennox, continue to support her music and go see her if you want to see her on tour before she is done touring. Now let's talk about Caresha Please. So Caresha Please is back, okay? She's been gone for a few weeks, all right? So I was really glad to see that the show is back. Now Caresha interviewed Herbo and got into some interesting topics. Now he started off talking about his career and also spoke about dealing with PTSD and going to therapy and also drinking to cope with things. So, of course, Caresha then asked him about his baby mama Ari and his girl Taina, all right? And, they've been getting into some back and forth on social media. It's been drama and all that stuff. So, of course, she asked him about that. And he did admit that he cheated on Ari with Taina and said that there's no excuse for it. And, Caresha did mention that Ari was going through postpartum during that time. And he did mention that he lost a friend during that time, but said there's no excuse for it. And he also said that his baby mamas are cordial enough, to allow this co-parenting thing go as smoothly as it can be. And he said that he's not sexually active with Ari because, of course, Caresha asked him, are you still having sex with your baby mama Ari? Now, Caresha did ask him about going to Ari's B-Day party. And, Herbo admitted that Taina did get mad about that. But he said he didn't see it as an issue with him going to that party. He stayed in his little section. He didn't really engage with her. And he had a good time. But, of course, a lot of us women understand why Taina would be upset about that. But he was very open and very honest. The chemistry they had together on that show was absolutely amazing to watch. And a lot of people commented and said this was the best episode ever. And I watched the whole thing. It was actually really, really good. And they shared that, they talk every day and they're like brother and sister. Now, he also asked Caresha about her baby daddy. If she would have another baby with him, she said no. And then he also asked her about Diddy and if she knew about Diddy having this new baby before it, got hit on social media, before it released on social media. And she said, yeah, she knew about it. Now, do you guys think Caresha knew about Diddy's baby before it dropped on social media? I'm not sure, but I know she's sick and tired of the public criticizing her for this whole situation with Diddy, basically saying she's a side chick and all that other stuff. And she did go on social media and try to address it a little bit. But what do you guys think about that? And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy holidays. Bye.